than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. On third and long, it's Allen. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. On first down, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. One great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to get up on the run.
And right the way in for a Ravens touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit in Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. At the 2-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before half for Allen. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Here we go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. On first down, Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Now Jackson on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. red zone now. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, Dobbins. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson on the move to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Calais Campbell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They run here with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Throwing now is Jackson. Rolling to, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Now Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
One last shot for Jackson. Steps away. 1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.